Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to another anime first look with TheMKninja. Overlord is one of those shows that I've been meaning to check out for a while, but I just haven't really gotten around to it. Well, now I have. I know that lately I haven't been keeping up with my reviews, but I'm going to start getting back into the swing of things. And as you may have noticed, I'm going to be doing full reviews once again. Anyway, let's get to the review. I'll discuss more of that in the future. The anime is 13 episodes, so I'll base this off the first 4. How'd it fare? Let's find out. MMORPGs are a type of RPG where you can become completely immersed, as if you were really in the game, and one such extremely popular one is Yggdrasil. However, after 12 years of operation, the servers began to shut down. One player, who named himself Momonga, is a master of a dark guild, and he decides to spend the last moments of the game in his guild before it shuts down. However, when the clock reaches 12, to his surprise, the servers don't shut down, and Momonga is still fully conscious in his avatar. Even more so, it seems that all the NPC characters have developed their own personalities, and to make matters worse or weirder depending on your outlook so far, he can't use his console or contact any of the administrators. Obviously confused, Momonga decides to use this situation and commands his now conscious army to take over this new land that they have been sent to, all the while trying to figure out what the hell happened to make this occur. Honestly, whenever I saw images for this anime, I never knew it was about a video game, or at least started with a video game. I always thought it was just like a pure fantasy, so I was pretty surprised to find otherwise. But I think it's an interesting kind of idea that can be worked with some interesting ways, which it definitely has done that so far. And the characters, like the story, are pretty great so far too. Momonga has changed his name to Ainz Algon, and aside from being pretty badass, he's also a fun character. He's intimidating, strong, and a pretty great leader. It's also great to see his real self just think about things every now and then, and how like his real mind is changing to kind of fit the body he's in. The way he goes from being sort of a hero is pretty cool, since before he, ruled a dark guild and he looks terrifying, but now he's a hero. I think that's an interesting kind of setup. His servants are also pretty great, although so far they haven't really got as much attention as I'd like, but from what I've seen, they're great, diverse, full of character, and entertaining. Albedo especially, since she gets the most focus. She's badass and kinda crazy, as well as madly in love with Ainz, and completely loyal to a fault, so she's pretty awesome. An interesting character so far is Gazif Stronov. He's pretty badass, though to be honest there isn't really much of him yet, so it's hard to tell if he'll be good or not. There are also some other great side characters that have shown up, and overall the cast is pretty great. So I really enjoyed the story and characters. What about the animation? Well, I'm kind of half and half on this one. The anime uses plenty of computer graphics, or CG, for things like monsters and a large amount of soldiers. Though the CG isn't necessarily bad, it's just out of place. But I get why it's there. It's to save costs on regular animation and future moments so that those look better. And those do look great. The battles are entertaining, they're awesome, animated well, and the CG animation doesn't look bad. I think it looks fine. I get why it's there, it's just kind of distracting. The character designs are also pretty damn great. The servant designs are so diverse, just as diverse as their personalities. Ainz Algon looks awesome, the fantasy world looks awesome, and they all just look fantastic in my opinion. I'm a sucker for good character design, and this is plenty of it. The voice acting in the English dub is pretty good in my opinion. Ainz is voiced by Chris Guerrero, who does both the regular human voice and the undead deep voice. And in my opinion, they're both pretty great. Albedo is done wonderfully by Elizabeth Maxwell, and she does the insane parts, the awesome parts, the loyal parts, all of it great. And there are plenty of other names that I don't completely recognize, but a majority of them do a pretty great job. Overall, Overlord is awesome so far. I guess the idea of going into a video game is rather popular in Japan, but unlike some other kind of hated shows like Sword Art Online, which I refuse to watch, Overlord has a lot of good reviews from critics and fans, and I'm giving it a good review too. It's got a good story, good plot, great characters, and it's just fun to watch, so it's completely deserving of all this praise in my opinion. But if you want to know, just go check it out and see for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.